So I've had the little robot for 3 years, the PetSafe SmartSpin for 1, and after using both for a long time, I feel like I can finally give you a full, honest comparison. I'll cover what I love about each one, the annoying parts, and who I think they're best for. Let's compare first the footprint and entry differences, and as you can see, the PetSafe SmartSpin takes less space than the little robot 4, and so if you're tight on room, that's definitely a plus. But since this is smaller than the little robot, it does feel more cramped inside. Now comparing the entry of both units, you can see the little robot 4 has a flat, wide entry that makes it easier to pour cat litter without spilling, and it's an easier access for cats. With the SmartSpin instead, the entry is more narrow, you can see, and more like push forward. You can see here the shape, and that makes it a little harder to pour directly cat litter from a box or big bags. When it comes to the accessibility for cats to get inside these units, in the case of the little robot 4, the distance between the floor and the step is 7 inches, so it's easy for cats to get inside. And in the case of the PetSafe SmartSpin, the distance between the floor and this point here is 12 inches. So it's a little harder for seniors or kittens. So if you have a kitten or a senior cat, that's something that you need to keep in mind. When it comes to assembling, the little robot 4 comes fully assembled. You just need to plug it in and go. And the SmartSpin, on the other hand, comes in 11 pieces that you have to put it together. It's not really complicated, but it does take some time. When it comes to odor control, the PetSafe SmartSpin has this little feet that kind of lift the waste drawer off the floor, which helps with the airflow around the waste drawer. So that's smart. Instead, the little robot, the waste drawer is sitting on the floor, but the odor control system of the little robot works differently because it seals the odor better. But unless you let the drawer get way too full, especially in summer, then yeah, you'll notice it when you open it. Now let's see the waste drawers and odor control systems. This is how the waste drawer looks with the SmartSpin, and it comes with 2 deodorizers like this, and they work really well and they last a long time. And it comes with a roll of liners like this one. And the little robot 4, this is how the waste drawer looks. You can see it's much larger than that one. And it comes with 5 liners like this one. This is the liner. And also comes with the carbon filter, which is this, that you put somewhere in the glove in a compartment that is specially designed to put this. And this practically sits right above the waste drawer, controlling the odors like that. And if you want to enhance the odor control, you can get this accessory, which is the odor trap, which is the pouch with beads. You can see that help together with the carbon filter, controlling the odor much better. Now let's look at them inside. First, the little robot. You can see it has all-in-one structure, seamless, so it's pretty easy to wash or wipe down. And the thick rubber liner is flexible and covers over half of the glove almost. The urine doesn't really reach the hard plastic, which is excellent. Now the PetSafe SmartSpin, you can see inside it's not seamless. This is removable. This part here is also assembled. You can see here it's not seamless like the little robot. And you can tell the rubber liner here only protects the bottom of the glove. And you can see a seam around all the liner. And it's kind of flat. It's thinner than the rubber on the little robot. That's the difference then of the inside of each unit. Now I want to compare the screens of each one. The little robot screen has a slight convex shape like this and a fine mesh that is like a smart pattern and filtering all clamping leaders, including natural ones. And also the screen sits deeper. You can see the distance here. And plus the bezel here has like a raised edge, helps contain the cat litter so it doesn't spill out. Now the screen of the SmartSpin, you can see it's a more basic design. The holes are much bigger, which could cause small clumps to go through, so they go back into the little bed. And also you can see the shape of the screen is a little concave. It's not the opposite convex like the screen of the little robot. And you can see it's sitting right next to the entry, which causes sometimes a little bit of cat litter to spill out. So those are the differences between both screens. This is occasional. It doesn't happen all the time. If you use the right litter, it doesn't happen. But those are the main differences in the design of the screen. Now, space, the little robot 4 feels roomier, which is better for large cats or even multiple cats usage. And the SmartSpin is a little smaller. You can see my 7-pound cat fits very comfortably here. He uses this with no issues whatsoever, but it could be a little bit tight for larger cats. Motor power. When I pour cat litter in the little robot up to the max line, it works fine, no problem. But I have noticed when I fill the SmartSpin up to the max line, it doesn't rotate. So I have to make sure to keep the litter level up to here. So that tells me that the motor strength of the SmartSpin is not as powerful as the motor of the little robot. The minimum weight to activate in the case of the little robot is 3 pounds, and in the case of the SmartSpin, it's 2.5 pounds. Both units feature a weight type sensor that is located on the base of each unit. They both register the cat's weight when entering the litter box and send the information to the app. And they both provide you with a chart of the cat litter box activity, which is very helpful. But in the case of the Little Robot 4, it provides you a monthly and weekly chart, while the SmartSpin only a weekly chart. Safety and lightning. The Little Robot 4 features 3 infrared sensors that add a second layer of protection in case your cat decides to jump in while this unit is operating. And the SmartSpin doesn't have sensors at the entry, as you can see. Also, the Little Robot 4 features a night light that illuminates the cat bed so your cat can see where to go at night. And the SmartSpin doesn't feature any light, so your cat might need a little help if it's too dark. Litter compatibility. The Little Robot 4 handles almost any clamping litter, fine, coarse, even natural. So if you like to experiment with different types, the Little Robot 4 gives you more flexibility. The only way that it wouldn't work if the cat litter is too big, so big that it can be screened by the filter. And the SmartSpin works better with fine clamping clay litter. If you use anything like coarse or natural that is easier for the clamps to break down, it might not filter well because of the bigger holes on the screen. Now I want to show you the panels. This is the panel of the little robot. You have the power button, the cleaning cycle to trigger a cleaning cycle here, the reset button. You press it when the machine is doing something weird and it goes back into home position, and the empty button that helps you to dump the dirty litter, and the Wi-Fi to connect the unit. So this panel gives you full control over the unit and how it works. The cat enters, both sensors detect it, the panel turns red, and after 7 minutes the cycle starts, and super straightforward. You can adjust the wait time to 3, 5, 7, 15 or 30 minutes. Now the panel of the SmartSpin, it has fewer buttons, the Wi-Fi here, the cat detection, status display, an empty indicator when it's time to empty the little box, and a start button that you press when you want to start a cleaning cycle. So how it works: when the cat enters, the cat indicator here lights up and activates, and after 3 minutes it starts self-cleaning. The SmartSpin lets you set anywhere from 1 to 60 minutes on the app, which is really good. The downside of the panel is that it doesn't have a power button or reset button. So if you want to turn it off, you just need to unplug the unit. And to stop any unwanted cleaning, you press the start button again and it will pause. And if you press it again, it will continue, but it doesn't go back to the start position like the little robot does when you hit reset. So that's the downside of the panel of the SmartSpin. It gives you a little less control of the unit. Now let's talk about the apps. The Little Robot 4 works with the Whisker app and the SmartSpin with the PetSafe app. Both devices let you manage several functions on the app, such as commanding a cleaning cycle, setting a sleep mode to stop the unit from operating at night, changing the delay time, and others. However, the Little Robot 4 gives you more detailed insights and many more things to customize, including creating pet profiles for your different cats that allow you to check the litter box activity for each cat, which is excellent. Instead, the PetSafe of the SmartSpin is much simpler, but it works well. I will be doing a full app comparison in another video, so stay tuned for that. When it comes to cleaning and disassembling these units, the first thing you need to do is to empty the glove. So in the case of the little robot, you simply press this button and all the cat litter is going to be dumped into the waste drawer, which is very convenient. In the case of the SmartSpin, you need to remove this top, remove the glove, lift it and flip it, and using this opening here, that one, through that opening you dump the cat litter into the waste drawer. This is a very important difference between both. Now I'm going to show you quickly how to disassemble each unit. So you could see how to disassemble each device. If you want to know more details, I'm going to leave 2 links on the description of this video, how to fully clean each device. I want to mention something that is important, is that the SmartSpin, for whatever reason, it gets dirty faster, especially this section here. It could be the material, it could be the design. I have no idea why, but it does get dirtier than the little robot faster. It's not like the little robot doesn't get dirty, it does, but the SmartSpin gets dirtier faster. So you just keep an eye, especially in this section, and wipe it clean, and that solves the problem. Regarding deeply washing the glove, there is a major difference. The Little Robot 4's glove can be fully submerged into water, and the SmartSpin, you have 2 options. One is wiping clean the rubber liner, and the other is simply disassembling the glove, so you can remove all the parts and deeply clean them, each one, including the rubber liner, and then you just reassemble the unit, and that's the way you do it. I'm going to leave a link showing how to do that, so you can check how it works. Now I'm going to finally show you how each works. So I have everything ready with cat litter, the liner, and the same the SmartSpin. So I'm going to create a fake urine, and so you can see how they rotate and the noise level. Okay, so I created 3 fake cat urine here, there, and in the SmartSpin. So I let pass 7 minutes, and I'm going to start with the cleaning cycle of the little robot so you can see how it works. Okay, this is how the little robot 4 works, and now I'm gonna test the SmartSpin. So I'm gonna do a cleaning cycle here. Okay, you saw how the SmartSpin works. You could hear a kind of weird noise when the screen goes into the home position, but that's not really a big deal. And so that's how these devices work. Now I'm going to talk about accessories, which are an important part because you can get an accessory according to your cat's needs. In the case of the Little Robot 4, you have several accessories that you can get. A battery backup for power outages, so the unit keeps operating in case you don't have electricity. A ramp for easier access, so your cat can easily access to the little robot without any difficulties. A little hopper that allows the unit to auto refill, so you don't have to be pouring cat litter into the glove. And also a shield that you insert in the front of the unit that helps contain cat litter and even urine from messy cats, and even a vase for carpeted floors, so it can work very well. And there is a lot more that you can get for the little robot according to your cat needs. SmartSpin, there are not very many accessories, only a basic a little mat that is kind of a square shape that you put either outside of the SmartSpin or underneath it. So after using the little robot for 3 years and the SmartSpin for 1, here is my honest conclusion. If you want the most complete, automated, and low-effort solution, something that handles multiple cats and large clumps, digging behavior, and gives you detailed insights in the app, the Little Robot 4 is 100% worth it. It's expensive, yes, but it gives you convenience, reliability, and the kind of build quality that shows long-term durability. It's ideal for cat owners who value time, comfort, and minimal maintenance. But if you are on a budget and just want to stop scooping and your cat is small, healthy, and doesn't mind jumping in, the SmartSpin is a great alternative. It gets the job done. It's relatively quiet. It's compact, and it still gives you basic tracking through the app. So just know that you will have to do a little more manual work, and it might not fit every cat or household situation. So at the end of the day, both units can make your life easier. The real difference is how much time, effort, and long-term value you want out of your investment. So I hope this helped you guys to make the right decision, not just for your wallet, but for your cat's comfort and your peace of mind. Thanks for watching.